Okies, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on GSL Crevasse, going to be having two fantastic combatants going up against one another. And again, I'm so surprised that maps like this are still in map pools for tournaments. I really do feel that Crevasse is just a map that a lot of people do not like playing on. And I was especially amazed that it was on the NASL map pool. That really was bemusing for me. But anyway, so we do have MicroMachine going to be spawning here as the teal Terran over in the top right-hand corner. And to the top left, we do have Mr. mTw's mTwDIMAGA going to be spawning here as the red Zergy. So, to be perfectly honest, in the very beginning, this Overlord going in the wrong direction, but that's okay. And we do have the wall going to be going down for Mr. MicroMachine in what is going to be... I mean, well, I think probably we will see some very early expansions out of both of these players. Again, can be very easy to secure. I wouldn't personally mind if Dimaga actually went for this expansion first. I mean, a lot of people end up going for this expansion first, but as a Zerg on this map, I personally don't really understand why. Going for an expansion here in the very beginning, if you're a high-level Zerg such as Dimaga here, it's very easy. Oh, look, he is doing. There we go. He is doing great. There's no reason to go for this back expansion, which is like 2/3 of an expansion, against this expansion, which is a full expansion. And, especially when you're assuming that your opponent is going to be probably expanding himself anyway, which is always very common to see. So, he is going for the front expansion at the front. And then, he's got this nice little juicy pocket expansion in the back whenever he needs it, literally. Also, I like this expansion at the front here due to the fact that this expansion is normally super susceptible to drop play in this matchup. Yes, you can take the precautions in order to be able to deal with it, but... it's a little bit easier for the Zerg to defend bases that are further away from the Terran than they are, even air-to-air distance when they are closer to the Terran. So, for now, Mr. MicroMachine will be going for... It looks like he's going for a reactor Hellion opening, by the looks of things. Oh, is he going to get drowned? Oh, he almost got that. Looks like we're going to see a reactor Hellion opening, which is really quite surprising, actually. And, to be perfectly honest... A Reactor Hellion opening, now that Dimaga has actually chosen this expansion, can be quite good. So has he actually scouted this out? He doesn't know anything about this right now, so for now this is sort of kind of a build order lead in inverted commas. I don't want to call it a build order loss or anything like that, because we're nowhere near a loss right now. But this is going to be slightly harder for Dimaga to deal with in terms of Reactor Hellions in the positions that he's decided to expand to. Now, obviously, you can put spine crawlers down here. Oh, and he's actually going to be able to get a bunker down. What is Dimaga going to be able to do to deal with this? He doesn't. He has speed on the way, but no Zerglings on the way. Zerglings did bypass. But so for now. Normally when you see Zergs expand, like on maps like Shakura's Plateau, on maps like, what's it called, on Shattered Temple and things, you have really nice choke points to defend with spine crawlers, Zerglings, and things like that. But, at this point, herpy-derpy. What a dick. Okay, so, for the most part, what do we have? We have something going on. For the most part, on this map, it's going to be extremely hard to get proper coverage with spine crawlers here in order to be able to actually deal with any kind of aggression that Mr. MicroMachine does put on. So we are going to have the Hellions head over across the map here, just clean up this slightly faked bunker pressure. And we have the second Queen going back home now. I'm surprised he didn't have any kind of creep spread going on there. But at the same time, he didn't have too much energy in order to be able to go for that. Have the expansion going down for MicroMachine now, and I really like the fact that he's actually opening with these two Hellions. Really like that indeed. These Zerglings won't be able to do too much against that. There was a lovely volley against those very nicely pumped up Zerglings. And yeah, I guess he's going to be able to secure this. I mean, to a certain degree, okay, this choke point isn't too big to actually defend. And, with Zerglings with speed on the creep, going to be quite easy to hold this off. Won't take too much damage, I don't think, at this point. But I still do like the opening. Especially with where Dimaga has actually expanded. So for now, he's going to try and contain the creep, which is just fine. Always very, very good to do that against a Zergy opponent. Again, if you are kind of newer to the game... Oh no! Dimaga actually catching that off guard. Their micro-machine could have saved those Hellions, but Mr. Dimaga does get them. So not the best multitasking for Mr. Micro-Machine here, as Mr. Dimaga is able to clean that up very, very easily. And you know, to be perfectly honest, off the back of that, he could probably expand again. There's no reason he couldn't throw down another hatch in here and be relatively safe as long as he can kind of ward himself against any drop player that does come along there. Do already have the tanks on the way and siege tech on the way. I like people that think they can come in this chat and just be like rude, because we don't tolerate rudeness here at Mousesports, which is awesome. So for now, we do have the second gas already down. He's not taking this third gas, which is quite interesting. I mean, if he was going to take a second gas, if he needed a second gas, there's no reason not to take this one, as it is slightly a bit more efficient in comparison to that second gas here. So, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. So for now, MicroMachine is going to mass up a little bit on these two bays. He does have the siege tanks already on. Double Evo bays, Evo bays, what the hell? I don't know. Double engineering bays going down here. So... Nice, nice. Like the fact that he's going for double Evo Bay. I can't believe I keep saying that. Love the fact that he's going for double Engineering Bay due to the fact that getting those upgrades out can be so pivotal against this. So we do have Spire on the way. Love the positioning of the Spire, actually. Mostly, whenever you see Terrans actually drop scans on this map, you end up seeing kind of a scan going down in this mineral line here in order to be able to see any kind of tech, or a scan going down even here to see any kind of hidden tech. However, in the middle here, it's rather awesome. I mean, it will take a slight while to actually make, and he is indeed expanding to this back position here. Now, for now though, what is Mr. MicroMachine doing? It looks like he may be wanting to secure the third. I wouldn't be surprised. Although he may end up just pushing with this. I'd be quite bemused as to why he'd push without medevacs at this point. But he may end up doing. Look at this Dimaga actually opening up other avenues of attack. The Zerglings trying to run up here for a little bit of a scout, but they all get obliterated before they actually get any scouting off. What map is this? Never played it. It is GSL Crevasse. We have a low marine scouting out the front here, but Dimaga, oh my good god, look at this absolutely fabulous creep spread, able to get this really far. And Dimaga off the back of this is going to have such a strong defense. It's going to slow down the push of MicroMachine, and he's going to have to constantly scan here to clear up this creep. And in theory, you know, this creep takes around a minute and 10 seconds to actually clear up. Once you kill the creep tumors, and he's actually just going to run in here with the Zerglings, take out a lot of these Marines, and once the Marines are dead, oh no, the siege tanks are so vulnerable. He may end up losing every single one of these siege tanks. Needs some more Marines to reinforce this, otherwise he is in bad news Bears Town. Oh dear me, he loses quite a few of those siege tanks. The Zerglings is going to be running up as well. MicroMachine's macro has slipped ever so slightly. Nice raise off the supply depots, but at the same time, is he really going to be able to hold this off? These Mutalisks are going to tear a new one for Mr. MicroMachine at the front of this base, and indeed there is the new one right there. So, the Zerglings will run in here. SCVs are forced to engage, and Dimaga playing absolutely fantastically, taking a fourth behind this. More Mutalisks on the way. Missile turrets going up, but is it really going to matter as Mr. Dimaga powering ahead? Awesome stuff. So for now, Mr. Dimaga is probably going to advance, and there you go. GG, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to go to another game in just a second. Don't go anywhere.